Hello everybody, Ken here, and welcome back to Hearthstone for another Tavern Brawl, a new week. A new set of crazy rules, looks like a new one actually. The double Deathrattler Battler. Oh, death is not quite the end, because minions with Deathrattle now rattle twice. Okay, so all Deathrattle all the time is what I'm hearing here. Okay. Let's play Hunter. It's in the middle. Hunter likes Deathrattle, right? I wonder how Feigned Death would work actually. Okay, let's just go hard on these Deathrattle cards straight out the bat. Now I think we're gonna want, maybe are we gonna want a ton of secrets? I might even put a flare in because maybe we are gonna run into a ton of secrets here. Let's go through and in fact, should we Deathrattle? Might as well. Savannah Highmane, of course, going to be in there. What have we got here? Mad Scientist, Haunted Creeper. Like those. Definitely don't want to be playing Zombie Chow. Like, it's still okay, to be honest, in control. I wonder how this would work. I wonder if this makes it work 4 times. I guess we could put Harvest Golem in. Not too shabby. Pilot Shredder definitely going to go in. Yeti's okay, but it kind of works both ways. Cairn would be real good. Sky Golem's probably real good. Stalag and Fugan could be real interesting. Belchers. We put Stalag and Fugan in, why not? If they do go off. Oh boy. I don't know how this would work. I guess it would just put Ragnaros in twice. That's maybe not especially fantastic. Deathlord, definitely not a card you're going to want to see here. The Leponome could be pretty good, to be honest. And I guess if we're playing lots of Deathrattle, we could put the Undertaker in. Is it worth putting the Undertaker in? I don't know. This is a lot of Deathrattle. But like honestly, I don't even know how good Undertaker is anymore. Okay, let's kill this and let's just have a look at our Hunter thing and see what we want. And we're gonna put Mad Scientist in. Then I think we're gonna want Bear Trap, 2 Freezing Trap, 2 Bear Trap maybe. I mean, these Mad Scientists are gonna pull out a lot of traps. Maybe a Snake Trap. We're gonna want the trusty 3s. Unleash the Hounds. Kill Command. Oh wait, no, we're out of cards. That's it, we can't do any more. Are we going to want all these? I'm just trying to think if what we could lose here. I guess we could lose the Mad Scientist. Like, it's good to put 2 secrets in, but sometimes doubling up on secrets isn't that great. Like, I don't know. Do we really want to run 5 secrets? I don't know that we do. Maybe we'll run... See here, like, face could be interesting because obviously you're gonna... all these minions are gonna get benefits when they Deathrattle. I'm so tempted to just pull all of these out. But I feel like we should try this, even though it's kind of weirdly not in the standard spirit of the thing. I guess we could Unleash the Hounds. We could maybe pull out. Like it's not really doing anything specific. We got a lot of 2s, but then I think the 2s are because we've got so many traps. Or we could pull out a couple of traps. Like, is the Mad Scientist too bad if it doesn't hit a ton of traps? I feel like our deck's almost maybe we should lose, like, see if it's aggro up here and with the Leponome, but then that's the only aggro, really. Maybe we should lose Stalag and Fugan. But Thaddeus could be so good if it works. We'll play Stalag and Fugan in a future deck, and let's put the kill command in, and let's see how that works. Okay, let's go. Let's just try it out, and we'll see how it plays. I think this could be quite a fun one. I'm trying to think what classes might be real nice with this. Obviously the stuff like the Shredders are going to be good. Sadly we don't have Sneed's Old Shredder. That'd be a great card here. Looks like Dims has had the same idea as us, starting off with the Hunter. Get the Mad Scientist. Well, we don't want the Trap, because the Mad Scientist is going to play 2 traps anyway. Got plenty of options here off the bat. I wonder if this person's going to be face huntering. I guess we could be real aggressive here. We'll see what the opponent does. We could coin out. We've got a turn 1 here. We got the turn 2, and then the turn 3 if we want to unleash the hounds. And hopefully we won't run out of steam because we've got plenty more coming along the way. We zap this thing. Zap! Got it! First time. Boo! There he goes. Come on, Dims.
Greetings, traveler.
Wonder what they're up to. Just gonna play with this stuff. I never really play with the bits and bobs. Uh oh, a bomb! Look out, boys. Okay. The 2-2 doesn't do particularly well against that, so we'll play the faster stuff. Yeah, it's interesting. I guess aggro is going to be potentially quite good because they're just going to run stuff into face, and if you kill stuff, that's going to benefit them in some fashion. We'll run this in, see what we get. Oh god, this is going to trigger so much. It's going to just be a lot of stuff going on. Got a Mukla for next turn. It's interesting. We're just going to fill up their hand with spare parts, which, yes, that's kind of good, but I don't know how good actually a lot of spare parts is. You can maybe do a mech mage kind of thing here, where you're just filling yourself up with spare parts for Antonidas. And that's kind of good. I wonder how good that actually is. Okay. Animal companion here, maybe? Okay, sure. What do we get? Bear trap and a freezing trap, right? Yep. Okay, great. Freezing trap went in first, which is probably good for us because it means they'll get returned before we get the bear. Also, the harvest golem seems like a solid. What?
Quite hit the mark. That didn't quite hit the mark.
No, it you could say it didn't. Okay. What do we fancy here? I kind of want to unleash the hounds and kill both those 1/1s that we're going to have. Although that doesn't actually work because we need to kill this thing first. I guess we could play the King Mukla and kind of fill up their hand with more and more stuff. Sure, let's play that. We're kind of protected from attack at the moment, quite heavily, so Blair could be a good card here if it turns out people are playing secrets. Okay, maybe that's what they were intending to do, but didn't. So they were playing it off like, oh, we've got this clever play here. But forced to take 5 to the face, which is okay really for us. Okay. Snake trap. Play the haunted creeper. The kill command's better use of our mana, but I don't know how much I love that. Do we want to play haunted creeper as well? Does that go 2 into maybe that's going to overfill our board? Maybe we should play the captain's parrot. I mean, it's not going to be honest, captain's parrot is, I don't think captain's parrot is good enough to warrant playing. We might as well just keep it dead in our hand for now. Hey, we got the Mukla at the same time, so See, this is good. This Belch is really going to slow stuff down. Scary. Real scary. Okay. I'm just going to play the high main. I'm going to not attack because he can't really attack easily into us. And I'd kind of like to fill our board with cool stuff. Interesting. Dr. Boom. Obviously Dr. Boom's still a good card. But I don't know. Woof. Want to just kill all of these? Yeah, I think we do. Sadly, don't have quite the mana to finish it off this turn. But, yes, I don't think we do. I'm just thinking about it. We don't have... No, we don't have quite enough. We're going to be one short. So with that in mind, I'm going to do that. Because the freezing trap makes attacking us back real difficult. And we've got kill command and hero power next turn to finish things off if there's no heal. Feeling pretty confident about this. What do you got, Dims? That King Mukla's been real good for us. So this is taunt, but we've got hella reach. We've got loads of snakes as well. I mean, that doesn't really matter. Although, worth noting, they are beasts, so they will let us do kill command stuff. Oh, look at this. It killed off our snake, so we got our value out of our 2/2s. If it hadn't killed a snake, we wouldn't have gotten all our 2/2s. Come on then. Come on then, Dims. Let me finish this off. You can't stop Rexar. He strikes.
Well played.
That's why they call it skill command. Whoosh! Straight in the face. Okay, and we got our pack. Fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Okay. Great. Onwards, I guess. Let's make a new deck. Because, yeah, we tried that. Let's try a different class. I don't have Archmage Antonidas, so that kind of renders the mage a little bit useless, I guess. I'm trying to think what's good death rattles. Like, maybe we could do like a warlock kind of zoo, egg zoo kind of thing. Maybe. But I don't think there's a death rat. You could do a Dreadsteed deck. Oh man, that might be interesting. I gotta put it in. I've only got one though. I've got to put it in. I'll put one in. That's good, right? I guess Loot Horde is real good actually. Egg, Golem, Shredder, Belcher. We'll put a Starlight and Fugue in because we didn't last time. Ba-da-dum. And then the Void Terrors to trigger those death rattles. Put in a Shadow Flame. I kind of want to put an Implosion, but at the same time, stuff's going to happen so quickly. I'll put in a Hellfire. The problem with Implosion is our board's going to fill up with stuff. So I don't know that. I think we're actually there's a real risk here that you overload your deck with things. You kind of overload your board with things. Which is maybe a concern. We could put this golden dark bargain in that we got from our end of season rewards chest. I don't know if that's particularly good though. Should we just put the dark bomb in? Solid sort of. Dark bomb's just, it doesn't really fit with the deck, I feel like. Let's put the Gang boss in. Like, that's a good demon. A good solid demon. Let's try this out. Like, the curve seems okay. I don't know how great it is, but it seems okay. We'll try it out. We'll try it out. Make sure to write down in the comments, of course, if you guys are... You've come up with any cool decks. I want to hear about it, you know. Worthy opponent. Okay, and we've got John Rackham. Also playing the Hunter. We've mixed things up a bit. We're trying a different tack. Maybe it won't work. Maybe Face Hunter's going to dominate here. We'll see. We'll see. Good to experiment though. Again, yeah, be sure to let me know in the comments what you guys think is best. What you guys have tried out. What works for you, what doesn't work for you. What cards you think play best? You know, is the Leponome just really good now regardless of your deck? Or is it still only good if you're playing very, very aggressively? Is it worth just going for the face because the Deathrattle effects are so dangerous? And you don't really want people proccing your Deathrattle effects? I don't know. I just don't know. Play the greedy play, the loot hoarder. I think with nothing to proc our egg next turn we should. This is the problem actually, we didn't really put in any, we only put in the Void Terror to proc our egg. We should maybe have built more around egg and put in a couple more cards that work off that. The egg is coming in here. It's a lot of 1/1s. It really is a lot of 1/1s. This doesn't get completely dealt with. Whereas the Gang boss... The Gang boss does, but then it's obviously would spawn 4 1/1s, so maybe that would have been a good play too. We've always got to be careful of UTH, of course. Wonder if this is the freezing trap. Okay, it's interesting. It's an interesting setup. I don't know how I feel about that, but I felt like I had to do it. Here comes, oh, the UTH. That's a good UTH. That might just kill us there. Yeah. We've got so many cool things though. I don't want it to end like this. Okay. Still playing it slow, maybe. But the thing is, I didn't want to throw up the Imp Gang boss because it dies too quickly. I'm really just pondering for other cool decks. The problem is, I think it's just going to be a lot of these same neutral cards. There aren't maybe enough Deathrattle cards in the core game to warrant playing them. Okay, well, we know it's not Snake Trap, we know it's not Freezing Trap, it's probably Explosive, which is probably real bad for us. But there we go. Also, we don't have any Taunt. I think this deck definitely could benefit from some kind of Taunt, perhaps something like that. We're probably going to die here. The Earth Mother is near. But we can refine. We can definitely refine this deck. There we go. Oh, and there's the kill command. Again, there you go. That's why they call it skill command. Boom. Boom! Okay, let's fiddle with that. Let's fiddle with that just briefly. Edit. Imp Gang Boss doesn't do enough. What did I say? We wanted some kind of taunt, maybe. For our, or buffs for our egg. I kind of like the Argus guys, maybe. I'm concerned that it's just not going to get to the late game. I think stuff like Fugue and Stalag are just going to be too slow. And that perhaps we should just run like... We're running less 3s now. Like the Shadow... I would maybe put in another Shadow Flame because it procs off our Deathrattle effects anyway. And then I think maybe just like a heal bot because it's going to be so aggressive anyway. Okay. It might be that just being super aggressive is just going to be the way to go, but it's tough to say for sure. We'll give this one more quick shot. And then we'll bring an end to things, I think. We'll open our pack. Trek, the Hunter. Okay, these are pretty fast games, at least. Oh, the Dreadsteed Dream. The Dreadsteed Dream. Gonna swarm the board with Dreadsteeds. We've got a 2, 3, 4, 5. I like that. I like that a lot. And it's still choosing. It's going to be one of those things where we play Dreadsteed and then like we won't be able to play anything else for the rest of the game because we'll just have infinite Dreadsteeds. Which is maybe not terrible. Until we get like UTH'd and they just hit us in the face. Huh. Interesting, interesting. I could play the Loot Hoarder against that. But I'm not honestly convinced it's worth it without another turn to play. You can always bust a Harvest Golem out next turn. I don't think we need to. Not against that board. Keep the coin for when we really need the extra tempo. We really want to get this Dreadsteed off though. If I know anything, it's that I want to play this Dreadsteed real bad.
Hey, give me that.
Draw some cards. Okay. Got plenty of options in hand, that's for sure. I actually think Loot Hoard is a real good card in this scenario. Definitely lots of secrets coming up. What could it be? Maybe the Explosive Trap? The Freezing Trap? The Freezing Trap, okay. I think the Shredder's the play here. We got a Sludge Belcher next turn. A bit more defense. Looks like we're not alone in that. Do we want a Sludge Belcher here? I guess we do. Yeah, we do. I want to play this. I want to see what we get. I'm intrigued. There you go. Look at this board. Look at this delicious board of stuff. That's actually a real good one. That Sky Golem. Or the Shredder, rather. Filling up that board. This is the thing. You've got to be real careful about flooding yourself, I think. As I say, intending to play a Dreadsteed.
This is my responsibility.
I'm gonna clean up here. I kinda wanna clean up. This 4-5 is gonna drop 2 4-5s. You know, 4-5 is on the top end of the 4 drops, but I don't think getting 2 4-5s out of Ken is much different to getting 2 4 drops out of the Sky Golem. Okay, well, we can definitely make use of that Defender of Argus, and maybe we should play our Dreadsteed now. Maybe now's the time to go all in stupid.
So many possibilities.
My seal for Argus.
I really want to do it so much.
This is my responsibility.
Oh yes. I want to see what happens. It's going to be real stupid, and I suspect we're going to end up just not being able to play any cards in a turn or so. But man, is it going to be fun. If only we had charge. If only Dreadsteed had charge. Then it would be insanely broken. But, you know. It's the world we live in. The 4-1 stealth. It's a good time. The thing with this is you know it's going to come out. He doesn't know when he kills the Sky Golem what he's going to have to deal with. And maybe that's where we have a benefit. Man, Hellfire now would be kind of nice. That's a full board. A full board of stuff. I guess we want to deal with the creeper now because it won't get any benefit out of popping.
Into the breach.
Look at that. That's good value. Play the Sludge Belcher. Freeze a 4-5 perhaps. That leaves us with 2 more mana. Could always taunt an egg. I'm gonna play the Sludge Belcher. Definitely gonna freeze a minion. I think I want to get rid of that Undertaker. Just because it's kind of threatening. I'm going to play an egg. Let's get ourselves some Dreadsteeds, boys. Oh, it's time. So I can just about deal with the Sludge Belcher here. Man, we really need, this deck needs Mal'Ganis. This is actually really, what they've done here is they've created the perfect Dreadsteed deck dream. So if you've got a Dreadsteed deck, maybe now is the time to bust that shit out and get on with it. Man, Void Terror the Dreadsteeds, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Dun 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 dun. Here come the cavalry. Give minion taunt. Let's give this minion taunt. And I guess we should clean up a bit. Because we kind of made a mess. Let's get our health back. And let's build ourselves a 5-5. Dun 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 dun. Here they come. It's really something. I don't know if it's good, but it's definitely something. It's definitely a thing that we did. That exists. I guess that's kind of good. It's okay, so it does trigger twice. That's worth noting. So the Feign Death does work. And it's probably pretty good. Yeah, just run that into a 1-1. I guess, you know, gets rid of the captain's parrot. Maybe it's actually... You probably should have done that before you... Okay. Right, we've got 7. Right, well, let's blow this up. And then we want to shadow flame this guy.
Sustenance.
Boom. Now, I don't know that we want to pop Sneeds, to be honest, because I don't think it's too good to do so. So I'm just going to play my Blood Hoof. And what he can do if he wants is try and fill up our board so that we don't get value out of the Blood Hoof. I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's bad. But I do know that Shadow Flame was a real nice thing to have, because these boards get super full. And any kind of board wipe you've got is going to be so tasty. So tasty. Major Domo Executus. Wow. And Fiola Lightbane. That's a fun little wombo combo. Wow. He's had enough. We did it. Dreadsteed deck for life. Oh, take that. Take that, Trek. Oh, I'm not sure that should have worked, but it worked. Let's open our pack. Let's open our pack. We got a classic pack, right? Okay, great. Let's open it. Boom. A rare. The Cold Light Oracle. Okay. Very nice. I actually think I needed one more Cold Light Oracle, so that's great. Fantastic. Okay, well that's the Tavern Brawl for this week. If you've enjoyed the video, be sure to bop that like button. Subscribe to the channel for more Hearthstone. There will be more of these coming on this Tavern Brawl. This is a pretty fun one. Be sure to drop me a comment. Let me know what you thought of the Tavern Brawl, whether you're enjoying it or not. What kind of decks you're playing, what kind of cards you think are strongest in this. I really like the Piloted Shredder, I really like the Sludge Belcher a lot and the Sky Golem a lot. Egg, obviously going to be pretty good. Do you think it's worth going full Deathrattle, or should you, say, cut stuff like Leper Gnome, perhaps? For more kind of, say if you were playing a Warlock, would you be better off having more egg triggers and things like that, rather than going full into the Deathrattles? You think maybe it's good enough to not overflood your board and just have a few key Deathrattles in your deck that get extra value? Who can say? Well, we'll play around with it and we'll find out. Thanks very much for watching. I've been Ken. I hope you have a fantastic day and I'll catch you next time. Cheers!